when I was about 11 years old. I had no idea that this one thing would impact me in a way that I didn't want for my entire life. I was at a doctor's office with my mom, and he was examining me. And this doctor, and I loved him, he was my doctor, and I trusted him, Dr. Bouch. And he said to my mom, not even to me, he said, "She will never be able to have children. Her hips are too narrow." Now, why did this impact me? I didn't realize it, but that is what is a nocebo. A nocebo is when someone of authority, a doctor, a parent, a teacher, a politician, a newscaster, a religious leader, any of that kind of people, or even an influential friend, if someone says of that, that has some sort of authority or some sort of influence upon you, if they say something that is negative and you believe it, it can run as a program in your life. And it might not be the program you want running. Because, for example, with me, I love children. I love children. I adore them. I think they're amazing. And in fact, one of my clients had said to me, if I was the mom of everybody in the world, everybody would be confident and feel safe and feel loved and be kind. So I know I would have been a great mom. But I had believed, my young mind had taken in what he said. That one sentence, he just said one sentence, had taken in what he said and believed it to such an extent that any time I had the opportunity to be pregnant, there was always something that I didn't know why was happening that was stopping me from being pregnant. This is even more profound in the first 6 years of life, first 6 or 7 years of life, because as babies, even the last trimester of pregnancy, when we're inside, we're hearing everything. And we are in what's called a hypnagogic trance. A hypnagogic trance is when your mind is in the same brainwaves as hypnosis. We're in what's called theta brainwaves, which are really slow, really receptive brainwaves. The kind of brainwaves where you can entrain someone or yourself. So we have these brainwaves going on when we're very young, before we have the time to discern that. Even when I was 11 or 12, whenever I was with that doctor, I didn't have the ability to discern that what he was saying was true or false. It was false. Now I know that. But I didn't have the ability to discern it. So I just thought, well, Dr. Bouch is saying that. That's the truth. How many places in your life have things happened that you're not even aware of? I didn't even remember that until I learned about nocebos, 13 years ago or something like that. I didn't even know what a nocebo was, but I'd been getting them my whole life. And how many times have you been on a trajectory in your life that has nothing to do with what you want, but has everything to do with how you've been programmed? There's a couple things you can do to shift this. One is, if you can be consistently present and consistently in a state of love, you can literally start to shift all the programs that you're aware of. So that's one practice. The second practice is, well, it's not really a practice, but it's to have someone that you really trust, someone that you know loves you, that you feel safe with, someone that cares. And you have them, and they also have to be super, super clear. They cannot have any of their own belief systems that are messed up. They have to be completely clear. And then you can ask them to help you let go of the beliefs that are in the way, or help you see the beliefs that are in the way. And then you've got to find a way to transform them. This is what I do with my clients. I have the ability to really see belief systems that aren't serving, and I know how to shift them very quickly. However, if you don't feel like you have someone like me, or you don't want to come and see if we'd be a good fit, those are the two things you can do. One, be super present and filled with love, and two, get someone you trust who really is clear, who can help you identify where you have belief systems that are blocking you, where you've been programmed, and that program is running you instead of you running your own life. If this is something you want to learn more about, I wrote about it in all 3 of my books. I have 3 books, but it's in the 3rd book called Chronic Pleasure in Relationships. And I will, if any of you want it, just write the word yes down below. You can write anything else also, but if you write the word yes, I will send you the link to download that book on relationships for free. All my books talk about it, but because it's my 3rd book, I've gotten so much more clarity about how to release those subconscious blocks, how to identify them, and how to heal them. So if you're interested in that, just write yes, and then write yes at the top of the sentence so that I know. And I really look forward to hearing from you, and no matter what, I love you. But let's make sure that you are not running programs that are not the programs you want. Let's make sure that you are going in the direction of what you want, unfettered by old programming.